Hey yo, what's up guys, Luigi Striker here, and today I am doing a different kind of live stream than usual. And for this live stream, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to do a tutorial on how to build a Wonder Woman Golden Lasso coaster. And somebody, can you just stream on the Well, too late for that, Mario. And for this tutorial video is I'm obviously gonna try to do my best to show you guys how to build this. And here's how I do tutorial videos. I kind of do I do tutorial videos different from other people, because some people just kind of like look at like pictures and stuff like that and kind of base it off of like building it like off of that. But what I do is I look at the original coaster, which is right here, and you guys can just follow along while I look at it, and then I say, for example, oh yeah, then you go 4 blocks out. So yeah, that's kind of how I'm gonna do the tutorial. And yeah, if you guys I don't know, but so without further ado, I suppose I don't know what else to say, but without further ado, so what actually before we actually begin, I forgot to mention something. I will not do a tutorial on how to make this huge pathway here. You can probably pause the video here and look how many blocks out if you want to do this pathway here. And if you're gonna do the pathway here, light blue has sea lanterns, white has gold glowstone, and then the red has the redstone. And if you want to do the redstone lamps, just put a redstone block under it. And if you want to make the tutorial, you can just kind of pause the if you want to like make the logo, you can just pause and look at the logo if you want. It's not really that hard to make, because I even made like the same kind of logo for the Wonder Woman coaster, which is that right over there. So yeah, and also I will not do I'll not show you how to build the waiting line. If you want me to, mostly what I'm just gonna show is how to make the station and how to make the ride in general. And there will not be a sign on that bar. Lol. So yeah. Sorry. So how about I get rid of some blocks so then I can start this tutorial. So some of the blocks, so first we'll kind of just, how about we just put all these blocks away. Alrighty, so without further ado, let's begin this tutorial. Sorry, I've kind of had a bad start off to this, because usually, sometimes I don't know what to say for these tutorials. So the blocks you will need for this tutorial, and sorry if freaking comment section is a douchebag. So blocks you'll need for this tutorial is, obviously you'll need yellow wool, you will need red wool, you'll need polished andesite, you will need stone slab, you'll need a water bucket, you will need bricks, you need some torches if you want to light it up at night. I mean, this is not necessary. You don't have to light this right up at night if you don't want to. I'm not making you guys, not forcing you guys to do that. And you'll definitely need some iron bars. And if you also want to put some grass around it as well, you can have bone meal. That's what I use to put the grass around the ride. And also you need obviously you need the rails, high powered rail, and also you would need a lever so you can activate the power rails. So let's get a lever out. Or if you want to like activate them by maybe like doing something this, for example, and then like put a redstone torch out, then you can do that if you want, but levers make it look better. So yeah, I won't be doing that obviously. So any other blocks you think we'll need? Oh yeah, but so some people are using Xbox version. What you could probably do for this part, since it actually, when I was riding some of NH's coasters, all you probably have to do is, I did barriers here because I thought it wasn't rideable, but it actually is rideable if you kind of make like the rails like curve downwards. Well, or if you don't want to do it that way, you can like, if you're doing PC version, you need to get yourself a barrier block. But if you want to have it, since people who don't have PC version, you can just probably put glass around this if you want or something. But the other way, like, that'll make it look ugly. So if you want to do something, you just, here, I'll show you how I want. So for this part, you would just, you would do something like that, and then keep going down like that. So, yeah, not too hard. Let me get the barrier out. But yeah, that's if you're on Xbox version. PC version we use barriers for those kind of parts. And Creeper Jackson, stop talking. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna try my best to recreate this. So I'm not gonna do the waiting line. You can copy the waiting line while I'm looking around it. Like probably at some point, if you want to make the waiting line, then I'll scroll across it if you want to make the waiting line, and then the places like where I plant the trees and stuff like that. So mostly this tutorial, track, bars, lighting, and loading station. That's what you're gonna get for this tutorial. And if you want the logo, just kind of pause the video around when you want to, and if you want the waiting line, pause the video when you want to, and if you want places to place the trees around, then pause the video. Alrighty, enough talking. I'm gonna try my best to do a tutorial on this, so yeah, let's go. So first we're gonna do the track. So you wanna start off. I'm gonna get rid of this minecart. You wanna start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 blocks for the loading station. Okay. Yeah, let me double check this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yep. So yeah, 17 track for the loading station. And then so this is out of the loading station, then you would extend it out 4 blocks. And then you would keep going up 2, 2, 2. And you would do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Do this 27 times. Then once you're at the top, you would go across 5. And then you go down 2, down 3, then across here like this 2, and then you would go over this way 2. Then this way around here you would go 5, and over here you would go 3, and then you would go 2, and then you would go 1 forwards, and then you would go up to here, and then you are gonna go 2 this way, and then you would go up to here, and then you would go 3 across. 1 second. So 4, so then you go 3 across here, and then you would go 2, 2, 2, 2. So you're going down, and you go 2 down this way, over 1, and you go 3 down, over 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then over 1, then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, over 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You go over 1, down 1, over 1, down 1, over 1, down 1, and you go over 2, down 1, over 3, down 1, over 4, down 1, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up 1, then 1, 2, 3, 4, up 1, 1, 2, 3, up 1, 1, 2, up 1, over 1, 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 up 1, and then over 2, up 1, over 2, up 1, and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down 1, over 2, down 1, over 1, down 1, over 1, down 1, over 1, down 1, over 1, then an over 1, and then you would go 2 down, over 1, 2 down again, and you go over 1, and then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and you go over 1 this way, so now you're going right, and you go down 3, you go over 2, and you go this direction, which I don't know what direction I'm going to call this. This would be direction of south in Minecraft. I think that'll actually be north, so you go north 1, I suppose, and you go down 2, over 2, and you go this way 1, and then down 1, and you go over 2, this way 1, down 1, over 2, this way 1, then right 1, and then down 1, over 2, and then go this way, and then you 2 that way, and then go down 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go up 1 here, and then you go 1, 2, 3, up 1, 1, 2, 3, up 1, 1, 2, up 1, 1, up 1, 1, up 1, 1, up 1, up 1, up. Okay, and then what you do is you go this way, and then you go over 3, and you go up, go that way, and you go over 3 here, and up 1, you go this way, and you have 3 here again, then you go up 1, you go this way 2, and then you go over 1 more time, and then you go up 2 blocks here, and go that way, that way, that way. This is really hard to explain, man. And then you would go down over here, there. I think you guys can just look at it and just build it. I don't really have to explain going down 1 over, yeah. So you go this, go over that way, and you go down over this way, and you go over, go. And then keep going. And yeah, there's a lot of bars around here, so keep that in mind. So you got that? I'll go for it again just in case you guys didn't get it. Alrighty. Then you would go over here, over that way, here, over. I think this will be easy for you guys. You guys can just keep pausing the video and keep looking at it. That's kind of how I do tutorials, so you guys can just kind of look at the coaster. So that kind of messed up there. Yeah, don't mind that block there. That wasn't supposed to be there. So I think somebody's being a troll to my ride. I wonder who. Or it might have just been me messing up as always. I'm a person that makes mistakes sometimes. Curve. And then over here it would go in front of the drop. So this is if you're wondering, this is 6 blocks. 2, 2, 2, 2. Keep going 2 down diagonally. And then you would go over this way. Over. So now you're going freeze. And this is a 5. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And then you have a 4. This would be 6. 4. 3. And if you're wondering if you can't see the block down there sometimes, it would usually probably, like here's an example of like that. So curve over, and then it'll go up and then like that, usually. So there will always usually be a block under here. It won't be floating like that. It'll always be a block under there. So keep that in mind. So I'll just show this again just in case if you missed it. And then it would go 3, it would go 4, 4, 2, 3, 5. Okay, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 over this way. And you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down 1, over this way, over. So this will actually be uploaded after the stream totally. So if you want to like copy this down easier, then obviously do it after the stream. I'm just kind of like showing this because I want to live stream it for some reason. Lol. Should have my live stream of the day, man. I'm the live streaming Minecraft roller coaster guy. Yeah. So yeah, I'll even show after I'm done showing the bars here. I will show how each of the rails go as well. Like everywhere there's a high-powered rail on the track. I mean, even like while I'm going through this, you can look where all the rails are, but I will go a run through the rails, and then you don't have to copy down all the lighting. You can just keep placing torches everywhere and make sure it's fully illuminated at night. I'll even show how to make the pond. So I'm pretty sure you guys got it. This is 4. Oop, I forgot one. This is 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. This is 3. Now here's a long way back, so this long way here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So it's 21 blocks long. So don't do what I did. I was just making sure it was 21 blocks long. And 2, 2. And this would be 5 here, and 2, 2, and then it should be able to connect back here with 4 blocks. So yeah, there you go. There's your Wonder Woman Golden Lasso track. Hopefully you guys copied that down just fine. And now what I'll do is I'll do the rails for you guys. So the loading station once you started off, so if you ended it here, so you would have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks in, and then you would place a unpowered rail here, unpowered. So keep leaving a 1 block gap between them. And then once you make it all the way, after you have 8 unpowered rails, then you would go forward 3 with the regular rails. And then what would you do is you would have 1 rail here, go 2 up, and then 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, and a 2. And then you would go up and over, and then curve around with all these regular rails here, and then you have a powered rail right here in the middle. And you can put the levers on either side if you want, just to light them up. It doesn't matter which side. That doesn't belong there. There's not any rail there. And then right when it goes down here, it goes 4 powered rails, 1 powered rail. And for something, if you want to like have like this go down the drop, okay. If you're on like on Xbox version or something, you can probably maybe have like a glass block kind of like while it's going down, kind of cover it and keep going down like that just fine. Because like if you do something like that, it'll stay going down like this, so it keeps like going down. So yeah, you can do something like that. But if you're on PC version, you have barrier blocks. Here's something you could do. So how to make it stand up like that, what you would have to do is show an example. This rail right here. You would actually have to destroy your wool, place the rail here. So, like usually when you place it, it'll be like that, right? Then you have to place a rail here like this, and it'll keep it standing up, and you can break it and put the wool back. So that's how you have a standing rail there. So you have one standing rail here, and you go barrier out. So here's how you do this, is what you do. You put a barrier block right there, you place a rail there, and place another rail there, and then make sure there's a rail right there to make it both of them kind of sloping down like that. And then you can destroy it and place the block back. And it doesn't matter if you have both of these up, it would still work anyways. It would get to the bottom, it would barely almost touch this. So I think what I did is, just to make sure it doesn't like get on top of this track, put like about 3 barrier blocks floating here, just to make sure it doesn't touch this track right here. So keep that in mind. And then after you get done with that, you would have all the rails going across the track here until you reach this point right here. So then it would be just 3 regular rails like these, and then you would start going with the rails again, but just 3, one right here, one right here, one right here, and then you would, okay, so then you would have a 5 regular rails here, I think, yeah. And then for the rest of the way up, just go powered rails all around. And then what you would do is have the stand-up rails, and you would curve it around. And if you want to do this in Xbox version, you have to have, or PC4 version, or whatever version that doesn't have barrier blocks, you would have to curve it around with glass at the top end. So here's how it goes. So you have to make sure you do the destroy block and put a rail, and then put that. And you have to curve around rails, and then place 2 rails here with the barrier blocks. So there's 4 barrier blocks here. And then there's another one right here, so you can make it go down here. And just to make sure it doesn't fall off the track, you would have 2 more barrier blocks here that'll hit the minecart, and it'll like go down on this rail or go down on that rail, and it will start speeding up again. So these barriers are mostly just to make sure it doesn't fly off the track. So, and it doesn't really matter if you have rails here or not, because like, I mean, if you want to have these up here, you can, but it doesn't matter because it won't even touch these rails. But yeah. So then after that, you have powered rail, the 2 rails, power rail. You have to have regular rails here, so they're only curve rails. Power rails don't curve. So down, 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 down. Yep, just keep doing the curve rails there, and then the power rails go all the way until this block with the 3, until it goes up to these blocks up here. So then you go the rails around, up and over. All regular rails here until you get down to this part where it's on flat surface. So 1 rail there, 1 rail in the free area, 1 rail in the free area here as well, another powered rail in the free area, and then you would keep going powered rails until you reach this point. So like when it kind of goes straight here, you stop the power rails, and then you would curve all the way around with regular rails. And then for the barrier blocks here, if you like, you can still do like regular curve on rails here if you want. It's still rideable if you do it like that, even though it might not look like it's rideable. If you want to do barriers, all you have to do is just 2 barriers blocks out here, place the regular rails on the track, a barrier block here, another barrier block there, another barrier block right here, and then that's it. Just all regular rails for this part. And then keep curving all the way here. And then you would have another powered rail right here, and have all the regular rails here, and have another powered rail here, and then right here, these 2 areas right here will have some more powered rails. And then once you go over here, this area right around here, you have another powered rail, And then right when it's about to go in this top point in this uphill area, there's another powered rail right there. And then all regular rails on the way down. And then right here we have some more barrier blocks, which I'll show in a second. So after the 4, 3, 2, and the curve over, we have some more powered rails here. And then you have a barrier block here. If you're doing barrier blocks, this one actually you would have to do a glass block, because you can't really, like, if you try doing the same thing as the downhill thing that I said right there that you could do, it would just run into the wall, like it wouldn't get up. So you have to do like a glass block here or something, or change the track to make like it go, like make this a yellow wool and kind of like keep curving up and around. But I don't know if that's gonna make it look ugly or something, but you have to do that if you want it. But if you have PC version, obviously you can do the barrier block here. And if you're wondering how to get a barrier block, all you have to do is just give the Luigi Striker or your name and just barrier, which is BARRIER, as you can see in the chat, if you can see the chat. So, and by you're going down here, you have another barrier block on second down here, right here as well. And yeah, then you have all regular rails on the rest of the way back to the station. Yup, all regular rails. So yeah, there you go. All regular rails back to the station. I'm just gonna take a break and stretch. Alrighty. A lot of people have been commenting in the comment section, lol. And sorry if I can't talk to you. No talking to people in the comment section in a tutorial video, lol. Alrighty. So, as I've said, if you want just light it up, just use levers, or you can do a block to the side and do a redstone torch if you want. Or if you can somehow go under the block, you can do a torch like that. So yeah, now I'm gonna make the loading station for you guys. So what you do for the loading station is, obviously from all these depowered rails, make sure you kind of start off at this rail right here. So what you would do is you would kind of extend it out free, and then you would have all the polished andesite building all the way down, all the way to this block right here. So 2 blocks before it goes out to the lift hill. So you have all a free block area, and if you're wondering what's there, it's another polished andesite. So yeah, just kind of go 3 blocks out all the way down. So 1, 2, 3 out, and keep going like that. And then once you've gotten that done, so pause the video obviously once you have that done, and you can replay it. And then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out, and then you would go all the way down to this area again. So just kind of go all the way. But like if you're doing a waiting line, you would so in this area right here, so like 4 blocks over, you would go 1, 2, 3 down, and then there would be like a 4 block gap here per se, and then you would do the stairs down into here. But that's since this is a non-waiting line version, so what you would probably just have to do is cover this up. But since mine's like my waiting line version, I'm just gonna keep it there. But for your version that you guys are making, just cover it up. So I mean, I think from like the animated POV, it doesn't really show a waiting line yet, I believe. But yeah. So yeah, after you've got that done, we'll show you the places where you have to place the iron bars. Now, actually, how about we do supports up to the roof? So what would you do is at each edge on each side, you would go 4 blocks up. So each edge on each side, and then after you do that, you go 7 blocks over. So make sure you're in the middle point, and you would go 4 blocks up. 7 blocks over on each side would work. So you go 4 blocks up on the middle point as well. And then the middle point of this area right here, you would go 6 blocks up. So make sure you go 6 blocks up on the middle point on this side and that side as well. Then there's no more support bars holding it up. Then for the roof, what you would do is you would fill with stone slabs from here, and then kind of extend it out there as well, and at the side here you would have like that, but in the inside you wouldn't fill it in. So just kind of go out on the outside like that, but on the inside you just kind of fill blocks like that and all the way over until you get to this side as well, and it's one block out like that. And then for this area right here, which is also the same on the other side, I'll show on the other side as well. So this here you would have free, obviously, and you would go up, you would go over free, and you go up, you go over free, and then you go down, over free. So yeah, it's pretty much just kind of like this same design. You can easily just look at it. And it's obviously also the same for the other side. Same design. You go free, free, free. And for the stone slabs, just make sure you do something like that, for example. And that's how I did it. So it might be a little harder to make it out of so it'll be a little harder to use the stone slabs, obviously. So then what you would do next is make sure it's extended one out and also one out here as well, and keep going two across until you have it one extended out here at the end as well. So this is all with brick blocks. And one block I forgot you guys need to get was brick slabs as well. So sorry about that. And then after you got it's also the same on the other side. You would extend it out. Ooh, I forgot to do that on the other side. Guess I'll do something in the tutorial video. I'll do some building in the tutorial video actually. Lol. I never even done it on this side. Ooh, I'm a naughty boy. Well, I guess I am. So yeah. Don't mess up like me, ladies and gentlemen. So then you would go out like this. So yeah, there you go. That's your roof pretty much. So then after you go two blocks out here, and then you would right on this block here, you would go kind of one out there and go around and go one out there as well. And you would go one out here, and then so pretty much what you do is just kind of like you've already laid out the like stone what are these called, stone slabs. So what you also do on the inside, you would extend these two stone slab blocks all the way out, and also all the way out on that side, and you would leave for the third one here, you would leave it just kind of empty inside, and that's also for the other third one here and for these as well. And what you do for the top is to make sure at the top you would fill all of them in as well. So yeah, that's how you kind of do the roof. And then for the rest of the brick roof is just go two blocks above these two and make sure it's kind of like above it there, and kind of like extend it all the way across. And then for the last area is you would use the brick slabs, and you would go one out as well and just kind of cover the rest of it up and go one out there as well. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really good at explaining how to make this loading station, so I'm trying my hardest here, so sorry if you guys are getting annoyed at my explaining. I don't do tutorial videos that much, so I don't really know how to really explain them too well, so sorry. Stop talking during the freaking tutorial video, Creeper Jackson. So for the bottom part, here's how you would do the iron bars. And actually, here's how you do the rest of the iron bars. So you know all the bar, all the supports area you've done, just kind of do iron bars along them, not too hard. And if you want to also do iron bars here, which I'm gonna do if I accidentally don't get rid of my iron bars, I will just do iron bars around there and keep the opening for the roller coaster to come in, obviously. And if you want to do the torches, you can pause and look where I placed all the torches. Not really that hard torch placements to copy, but yeah. So then now for the bottom area, So yeah, obviously you can tell from if you're making it, your loading station is kind of floating. So what you do is just kind of like the poles, like the main poles, just extend them downwards, all of them downwards. Not too hard. So yeah, extend all of them downwards. And don't mind this entrance here. So like if you're doing this regularly, just kind of have it blocked off here, so yeah. And then what we would do is, in between these, you would have 3 iron bars at the top here, and 3 iron bars at the top here. And right here, below the water, and we haven't added water yet, but I'll show you how to make the pond later. You would extend it out 3 iron blocks as well on the bottom here as well. And then you would have a 6 block, like 6 iron bar little cube here in the middle. So if you were wondering how to make this, you would just easily place 1 block here, go across, then you would also place 1 block there, and then there you go. That's how you make it. Not too hard. And then you would do this again for both sides. You would do this for the other side as well, and the other side as well. But these sides right here are a little different. So since we're not making a waiting line, you would just kind of make it like this. So 4 blocks, and 2 blocks in the middle. But so yeah, this is kind of like how it's shown. But for the track here, you don't want to have another iron bar here, because frankly you can't even place rails on an iron bar. So make sure you don't have an iron bar. There's like the track go through like how it is, and then kind of same for the other side. Let the track kind of go through. Not too hard to really copy. So yeah, if you got this all down, that should be how you make your loading station. If you're wondering about the second pole here, it's just kind of for like the ladder thing going up, so don't mind that. This is really hard to explain. Okay, so I'm pretty sure after you've paused a lot of times and build all that I've shown you and kind of try my best to talk about, you would have a finished loading station. So that's pretty cool. So then here's how you're gonna do the pond. So I'm gonna do the layout, and then in the middle, obviously you would have to destroy all the grass in the middle that you would have and fill it all in water. But here's how you kind of start off. So from this pole right here, this pole on this side of the loading station, so this kind of like side, like where it has the loop thing, you would start off here, go 2 over, you go 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and you go 2, 2, 2, 2, and you would go 3, and 2, you go 3, 2, 2, and you would go down 3, go over 1, down 3, over 1, down 2, over 1, down 1, over 1, down 1, and then you would go across here at 6 blocks, and you go up 3, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, and you got 3 going up now. So now you're going up slabs. This would be 7 over 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, and this would be a 3 for going that way, but you can consider it a 2 and a 2. And you got from 3, and you got 4, you got 4. So make sure it's all these stone slabs kind of building up blocks like that. So 4, 5, and then you start going down again. 4, 4, 3, 3, 4, 4, and then you would go 5, and you're going up again. 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you go 9 across here, and then you go down 2, 2, and then you would go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Block. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 blocks across. You go 2, and then you should be able to connect it with 1 right there. So yeah, that's how you make your pond. And if you have all the grass in the middle, make sure you destroy all of it, and make sure you don't try to destroy your iron bars or polished andesite. That will stay down. And once you actually have the grass destroyed in the middle, just kind of like for the water area, just kind of like extend the polished andesite going down one more, and then for all the bars. So like you have to make sure you do the water first before you do all the bars, because that is important, because like as you can see, it's important because you have all the polished andesite in the water everywhere and stuff like that, and some of the bars obviously go in the water, some of the bars are on the land. So you can pause and just kind of like destroy all the grass, and then once you are done with that and fill it all up with water, then you should be good. So after you've gotten all of that done, here's what you would, so now we're going to start doing the crazy, so I don't know if the bars are going to be exactly like has the animation show the bars are going to be, but since I kind of based the bars off the animation, here's how the bars are going to be. So here's how you would, what coaster? So here's how the bars would go. So you would, so right when it's about to go up, you would go one red bar down, and you go over like this, both sides, and there is no like, these are like, so there's not going to be something like this, for example. No, it's going to be like how I explained the, like how the track's not going to be. It's going to like, not be like on this. It'd be kind of like, you have to like break the blocks like this to make it float like that. So go over, and you would go over, and you would go down 2 over here, and then on the bottom of these you would have polished andesite. And then here is kind of so obviously you can tell the bars are pretty freaking crazy for this ride. So here's how I kind of did the bars. So I'll start off from this block right here. So if you're wondering like where this block is, you would have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then on the 8th block of this right here, on the block down here, you would place a red block. And then you would, so there's no blocks here, so you would kind of extend it out to here, and you would diagonally curve it right here, and there's like no attaching blocks or anything. Go 2, diagonally curve it again, 2, and you diagonally curve it again and go down 2, and you would go down here 1. And then for the rest of it on this side, you would go over this way, and you would go build all the way down to the water, and right where it's about to end, put a polished andesite block, and then go 2 up from the red wool. And on the 3rd block, you would go over 2, and then you would go back 1, and you would go build down with another polished andesite. And you build all the way up to where it kind of attaches to the track here. And then for the rest of it, all you do is just kind of on this block right here, go down, and you have add 2 right here, and then kind of like do that, and then go right here like that. Yeah, I know I explained this horribly, but obviously you can look at how it's made. I try my best to explain this. So then what you would do next is you would go diagonally up from this block, so you would be on this block right here, and then go out 4, curve out this way 2, and you would be 1. And then if you want to do the straight bar here, just kind of like go all the way down with the red bar, and on the bottom there's the polished andesite block, and then kind of build up 2 blocks to where the yellow track is right here. And then what you would do right here, go over 1, diagonally 2, and you would go 3, and then 4, then 1, and then a polished andesite block. So yeah, that's kind of how you do that bar area. And then for the bottom bar area here, what you would do is right where these blocks are right here, which is the 3rd block right here, you curve it out 3, curve it out 2 right here, and then 3, and you could go down here to finish that up and do 2 polished andesite blocks here, and then curve it, and you would curve it kind of like so see the block there, and you would kind of just curve it too that way. And then if you also want to quickly do this, you would go about on this block right here, you would go 2 blocks down and 2 polished andesite blocks. But yeah, I feel like I got everything in that bar. I got that, I got all that, and I even got the little curve over thing as well. So pretty sure I got everything. Right, comments? And the comments are useless. One guy's spamming me, can I join your room even though I have Pocket Edition? And if you have Pocket Edition, you can't join my realm. Anyways, so from this block here, which is the 8th block, you would go to 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17, and then on the 18th block, you would go under it. You go 1 right here, and then extend it out 2 on both sides. And you would go down 1, 2, 2, 1, and make sure to keep going down from this block here. 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and a 2 here, and then you would curve it over, and then you would go all the way down, place a polish andesite and down, and you'd go all the way up until it reaches, don't touch it like right here, make sure it is, so make sure it's like 1 block below it, and then you extend it 2 out like that on the side. And then for the other side, you would diagonally down 1, and diagonally 1 block down again, and you go 2 blocks here, 1, 1, 2, then 1, don't go diagonally down again, then go 1 over, and you have the straight bars that go all the way down, and there's a polished andesite block there. And then you would also go all the way up, and it will attach to the top of this block right here. And then from this block here, and from this block right here, just 1 down, you go 3 across. And you go up diagonally 3 across, then up diagonally 3 across again, and then right where these set of bars are, you would make the bars here go 3 out, and have a stick here that would go 4 out in the middle, and go diagonally down 1 this way, and then you would go 5, 6 blocks over, and then 1 block up, which will attach it to this. And for this area right here, diagonally 1 this way, then diagonally down 1 this way. Don't go down 1 over here, and then you go down, and it goes 2 over. You got another bar here that goes all the way down, and a polished andesite block at the bottom. Alrighty, so I believe we have explained all of these bars here, building all the way down, all this. So now all we gotta do is explain this middle area and the rest of it down there as well. So this will get a little tricky, so sorry if you guys get confused. So obviously you have 2 blocks out here, and then you can go down another block here, and I'm gonna do this side first. So you go over 2, diagonally down 3, diagonally down 3 here, another 3, you go another 3 again, but then you just go over 1, which will attach it to this bar right here. And then for this side right here, you go 2, then you go 2, then you go 2, and go over 1 here, so don't go diagonally 1 this way, just go 1 this way. Then you down, now you go down diagonal 1, then you go do the same thing as you kind of done here, but just 1 block. I wanted to make that right. Whatever. 1, and you go that way. And I like how you guys keep talking when I don't want you to talk. Stop talking. And you go down 1 more, and then it should. Then you would what you do here is once you get this block right here, and then you should be able to attach right here. So. Yeah, and then for kind of like modeling this kind of like little weird triangle thing right here, what would you do is you can do it from this block. How about we do this first? So you can go 2 out here, diagonal 2 this way, 2 this way, 2 this way, and then you have this little 3 block thing here, and then also would go down 1 block here. and then you curve over 1, 2, 1, and then you attach it right here onto the wall, and it will also have 2 blocks here. And 1, 1, 2, 2, and then a 2 right here, and it should look something like that. So yeah, and now we will go over to this area of this bar set here. So yeah, free, 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 and it will attach like kind of like right here to the bar, like which is really close to the polished andesite and the water. And then for this side, you go 2, 2, and you go 1, and then you go forward this way, 1 diagonally down, and then 2, and then another 1, and then you would kind of go 1 diagonally here, and I'll attach it kind of like that. And then what you would do for this side, you go 2, diagonally down 2, 2, 3, 2, and then you would go all the way down 4 blocks of another polished andesite right there. And I believe I explained all of it. And if I didn't get this right here, just remember to place another block right here to attach it right there. And then also I forgot to mention for this side right here, so what would you do? You would go down from this block right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You would go right on this block here on this side. You would go over 3, and diagonally 2 here, and then you go over 1 more, and then go up to attach it from this to this yellow block, and go all the way down and have polished andesite as well. So pretty much all the last blocks of all the bars are gonna be polished andesite. Just gonna say that, okay? Alright, I think I finally so if I missed anything, I'm really sorry, but I feel like I've got everything on the bar. So I'll look around it one more time just to make sure you guys, if you missed anything. So yeah, so something I actually didn't do yet is, so what you would do here from this triangle block down, I'm not sure if I got this yet, but you go 3 blocks down, and the 4th block down you go up here, and then you go 3 over, so it's attached to this block right here, and then go all the way down with the polished andesite right there. And then right here on the same block where this kind of like goes down here, you would go right here, like 3, and it should also attach to this block right here. And you would also go over this direction 5 blocks, and then you would attach it to the bar here, and then you go all the way down on a polished andesite block. Then for this side right here, just go 1 down, and you go 4, you would go 5, and then another polished andesite block right there. And then from right, so you go 2 down blocks here, and then you would go 1, curve over, and then from this block right here, you would go over, and then you go all the way down on another polished andesite block. Alrighty, so then, so this 4 block area right here, and the 2nd block here, you go 3 down on the last block here would be a polished andesite, and then from this 5 block here it'd be the 4th block, and then 2 red down and a polished andesite. And this last block of the 7 blocks would be 1 red wool and a polished andesite, and then from these 4 blocks right here, 2 red wool and a polished andesite. And then from below these 2 blocks right here, what you do is you go down, and then a polished andesite block, and then you go over 1 this way, curve over, curve over 2, then 1 down, and a polished andesite below it as well. And then what you would do from, so this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the block right here you have 1, right here, and then you would free, and then you would both diagonally free, 2, 2, 1, 1, and then 2, and then polished andesite blocks. It's not that bad. And then for this area right here, on this free block area right here, you go 2 blocks down here, and I'm pretty sure it's the exact same. So you would go free, 2, 2, go free down this direction, go 2, 2, and then you go free down, and then you would also go 4 down diagonally like that, and it'll be a polished andesite block at the bottom. So yeah, that's how you do that area. And then the next bar area is this area right here. So the second block right here, you go out 2, and then you would go down 4, curve out 3 on both sides. You got 3 again, not 2. The last one is 2, and then a polished andesite block at the bottom. And then right on this block right here, so kind of like around this area right here, you would below it go down with a polished andesite, then go out 1 here, and 2, and then 1, and then a polished andesite block as well. So then what you would do is you go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks right here. You go 2 red wool, and then a polished andesite block. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then 1 red wool here, so no polished andesite here, just a red wool. And then another red wool right here. And then 2 red wool down here on this 4 block area, and a polished andesite block. And then what you do is on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on this block right here, when it's about to almost curve over here, you would have it go all the way down with a polished andesite block, curve out 1, and it'll go down 4, and then it will go down 3 with a polished andesite block at the state. Right there. So then for the next set of bars, which I already did, so you can look at it again. So yeah, and then after all of these blocks here, you would, on this block right here, you would go down 5 with a polished andesite block. You know, and you can make the station out of what the station looks like in the animated POV. That's what I did. And then these 3 blocks right here, you would go 2 blocks down with the red and a polished andesite block. And then right past these 3, like right here on this 2 block right here, do 1 red wool block and 2 polished andesite. And then the same thing kind of here, the 3, and then go over 1 red wool block and 2 polished andesite. And this 4 block here, when it's about to go up in its curve around, you have another red wool and then 2 polished andesite. And then, which I'm pretty sure I might have done this, but I'll explain it again if I haven't yet. Explain it again if I haven't or if I have already, either way. So this block right here, you would go down polished andesite, and then below this block here, you would go 1 red wool here, diagonally 2, and 1 like this. And then this side right here, what you would do is go over 1. So obviously before you go over 1 here, you would go find this block right here, and then go all the way down with a polished andesite block at the bottom. And then 1 here, 2, 2, 1, and polished andesite. And if I haven't explained this either yet, which I'm pretty sure I have, but I'll explain it again anyways. So from this block right here, you would go down all the way, and then a polished andesite block. You would go 2 over here, and then go over 3 here to attach it to here, which I'm pretty sure I already explained, but I'll explain it again just in case if you missed it. So I'm pretty sure I got this whole structure here, but I definitely didn't tell you to build this here. So on this block right here, kind of like when it's about to go for its straightness, like for a while on the same kind of level of blocks, you would have block right here and go all the way down with and a polished andesite block at the bottom. So I'm pretty sure I already explained those bars here. Yeah, I already did. So in this bar right here, which it actually doesn't really go under the block, it attaches right here. So right on this block here where the free is, you attach here and go all the way down a polished andesite block at the bottom, and right here curve over, go free, and a 2, and then a polished andesite block at the bottom. So yeah, all these bars are done here. And right here on this block right here, when it's about to go all the way over there, so right in the middle block here, you would go 2 blocks down and a polished andesite block. Then I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right here. This block right here, you would go down 2 and a polished andesite. And then what you do is the first kind of starting to go up block here, like over here, you go 2 red wool and then 2 polished andesite. And this 4 kind of like area here, right down on this block, you go 4 blocks down on a polished andesite, and then curve over, and then go 2 blocks on the polished andesite. And then kind of like when it starts going like 2 up here in this area right here, you would build down with the red wool polished andesite, go over 1, 2, 2, 1, and another polished andesite block at the bottom. I curve all the way over here when it's about to go in its highest point here, kind of like when it starts off its second tallest highest point in this uphill area. You would go all the way down to the red wool polished andesite block, and then kind of go out 1 right here. So don't go right here, go right there, and 2, 2, 3, 2, and then polished andesite block at the bottom. And then right here, when the middle, kind of like the first area, like around where it kind of starts going on back down, right on this block right here, you would start going down again, then a polished andesite block at the bottom, and it goes out 1, and then it goes down 3, 2, 3, 1, and polished andesite block at the bottom, and pretty open gap here. And then the next set of bars would be right here where it starts going down more. It's almost about to get done here. You would kind of go down 2, then curve over and go down 4 blocks and a polished andesite block at the bottom. And then right here, when it's about to like it's to red wool and then a polished andesite block, and then 3 right here, and then this block right here, that'll be a red wool block. And then when it starts going back up again on the 3rd block, when it starts going back up, just 1 red wool and 2 polished andesite, 2 polished andesite. I've done a lot of talking, but almost done. And right on this block right here, you would go down over 1, 2, 1, and a polished andesite block and polished andesite block at the bottom of both of them. And use like the corkscrew area. Yeah, pretty tight. And then this block right here, so kind of like the second 2 block down here, you would go down 5, and then don't start it right here, go 2, then have a diagonal outwards, and go 2 blocks down and polished andesite. And then kind of like right around this block right here, you just go 2 red wool down, polished andesite. Then this block right here on like the 5th block in this 5th line here, red wool, polished andesite. Already explained that. And then right here on the 4th block right here, it would go down all the way and polished andesite block at the bottom. And right in this block, free wool down, polished andesite block. Then this 3rd block here and the 6th block here, go 1 red wool, 2 polished andesite, 1 polished andesite, obviously. Then right here, free, you go 3 blocks down and 1 polished andesite. And this will curve all the way back, and that kind of attaches to that. And this block right here, 2 red wool down and 2 polished andesite. It curves over. So 1, 2. So this kind of like block right here 2 red wool down, 2 polished andesite, and this middle of the free block here, 2 red wool, 2 polished andesite. Alright, here's the areas where you place the last couple. So on the 5th block, 2 red wool down. So this is kind of like the same thing. 2 red wool, 2 polished andesite. But when you get on the land, it'll be 1 red wool, 2 polished andesite. So 5th, 9th, the 16th, and then there will be 1 here, 2 polished andesite down, then 1 here, 2, 1 red wool down, 2 polished andesite, and then you should get 1 here, 1 red wool, 2 polished andesite down. And I believe if you have done that, you should have all the bars done on the Wonder Woman Golden Lasso coaster. And then all you would probably have to do after that is light up the ride at night. And if you wanted to make the logo, I can go over here again and I can show you the logo again. And what actually I could do is I could kind of start off and go like a close view in the words. So this is how you make the golden. You got the lasso, coaster, and then for the on top of the letters here, you got the star. You got the WOMAN. So yeah, that's, and here's a slow view of the woman at the top. And obviously you can place torches wherever you want. If you want to make the huge pathway in the front of it, you can kind of just look at it. And don't put the chest there, obviously that was just me storing my stuff in here. It's kind of like the waiting line if you want to make that as well. And then then here's the staircase kind of going up. And then if you want to do the exit, this is kind of how you do the exit. And then you have the bars kind of going down at the bottom here. And then the stone stairs going down with the iron bars and going all the way around into the exit. And if you want to know what the sign says, it's the Wonder Woman Golden Lasso Coaster exit, all in caps. If this sign is the Wonder Woman Golden Lasso Coaster entrance. So yeah, I don't know what else to really show you. I'm pretty sure I've shown you how to build the Wonder Woman Golden Lasso Coaster. I'm sorry for the amount of pausing you probably had to do in this video. So yeah, that's how you build a Wonder Woman Golden Lasso Coaster. I tried my absolute best to show a tutorial. This is actually, I haven't really done a tutorial in a while, so it's kind of to get me used to like if I want to keep doing more tutorials like this in the future on my channel. So Duck Killer, you have to tell me afterwards to stream what your Minecraft username is, if it's different or not. So yeah, I guess if you do have it completed, you should be able to ride it, and if you do have it completed, here's what it looks like if you have it done. So let me get a minecart, and without further ado, hopefully this is hopefully none of the rails are being buttholes and are not lit up. So I'm going to F1 to show this. So yeah, if you want to light this up at night, you can just place torches wherever you want. It'll light up either way. A pink board left the game. Good thing she liked my ride though. I worked really hard on Top of Dragster Reborn. definitely not as hard as to make this tutorial video. Well, yeah, if you guys want me to make tutorial videos on how to make some of the logos for the Kings Island area, or any of the logos in general that I have in my realm, I could definitely do short video tutorials for those. If you want me to, that is. I'm probably not gonna do like as many coaster building tutorials because they're kind of annoying to do. What's funny is that this ride took me about 6 to 7 hours to make, and it's a pretty short ride in general. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. So yeah, that's how you make the Wonder Woman Golden Lasso coaster. I hope you found this tutorial useful in any way, and if you didn't really find it useful, I don't care if you want to give it a dislike, because this wasn't really like the greatest tutorial video ever. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me show the logo. Bye bye. Up and end.